Good morning, Taurus, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Okay, so Taurus, what I like to do is to go on and just introduce you to another of my oracle decks here, and I like to focus specifically on your romantic situation from now until the end of September. And the question that I like to address or pose to the cards is Is there a lesson that spirit want you to learn or embrace from your most recent breakup? Because granted, Taurus, breakups can be very painful. But once you really understand the reason and the lessons and the purpose behind why the breakup had to end, you will be better able to see your situation in a different perspective. Okay? So, this reading then is going to certainly help you learn the lesson that you or that spirit wants you to embrace regarding this recent relationship or breakup. And spirit is going to give you messages, empowering messages to move you forward. Okay? Rest assured, Taurus, that this reading will not and may not resonate for each and every one of you out there. But for those for whom this reading is meant, I certainly hope it offers you the information that you're seeking. Okay? So, I'm going to go on and shuffle up my oracle deck here. All right? And ask Spirit this poignant question. Is there a lesson that Taurus can expect from their recent breakup? Is there a lesson that you want to drive home to Taurus Spirit? Okay. Let me ruffle up this deck here so we can get more variations in your reading here. Because I've been noticing that a lot of the same cards have been coming up from many of you. And of course, many of you are going through some of the same things. So let's see here. Let's start off, Taurus, by looking at the bottom energy here. We have confidence. Confidence, it certainly comes with time and practice here. So one of the key things or key aspects that Spirit wants you to know is, or is urging you to kind of maybe internalize a bit more, is to internalize a bit more courageousness. Have more confidence in yourself. Have more confidence that you can live alone without this ex. You never really needed this person. Okay? But of course, confidence, as this card indicates, it comes with time as well as practice here. Okay? Let's look at your next card here. You have escapists. Come home to yourself. Many of you, you've allowed this relationship to drain you so much or to diminish you so much that you've lost who you are as a person here. This card is asking you to come back to you. Come back to the way that you used to be before getting into this very toxic situation here. Okay? Next message. You have the sun here. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, that you make a conscious effort to paint the sun back into your life, as it were. Okay, this is almost similar to the previous card here in terms of how you guys have kind of diminished yourself in your pursuit for love here. Okay, stop looking for love outside of yourself because you certainly never needed this person to make you happy, ladies and gentlemen. You really didn't. So this card is indicating to you that it's time to paint the sun back into your life. Next message. You have lioness, okay? You certainly earned all your stripes, ladies and gentlemen. You've done Many of you have done a good job to really get through this very tumultuous situation that I see that you've gone through. Okay? But this card is also asking you to really trust your intuition. And growth can be a little frightening at times, ladies and gentlemen. So this card is asking you to stop embracing the bad things that may have happened to you. Stop looking at the pain that perhaps that you endured. Look at this as a way that you certainly, ladies and gentlemen, you could survive anything that, kind of comes up against you that I'm seeing here with this card. All right. Let's select another card here. You have dragons. Wow. This is interesting. This card is all about, ladies and gentlemen, slaying them all. This card is all about standing up for yourself here. Okay? You know that there are or have been snakes out there who, or this ex in particular, this ex didn't really have your best interest at heart. Okay? I feel that this person was also very abusive to you. And this person was very pretentious. I'm feeling they act like they kind of liked you, or the relationship started out positively, but you discovered that this person was very abusive. That I'm kind of getting, okay. And this card is just telling you don't stand for people mistreating you. And this might have been a factor within your situation with this ex that I'm getting, okay. And then you have, ladies and gentlemen, another quite interesting card here. You have the Phoenix, okay? And this card is all about how's that for happily ever life here, okay? And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, this card is certainly, kind of giving you the opportunity for growth. And it's telling you to get rid of this feeling of despair. Get rid of this feeling of, being hopeless. And know that this storm certainly you'll get over this storm here. Okay? And you've been put through all of these trials and tribulations, if you will, for a reason. Okay? And just as the phoenix from the ashes, so shall you. You're going to rise too as well. Okay? Let's select two more messages from the bottom here. We have expectations. Stop trying to seek anyone's approval about what you need to do for your life, for your own life. You know what you need to do. Do what's best for you. Only you can determine what it is that you would like to do in your life. All right? Surrender your desire to please people. Be unique and do what's again best for you. Okay, last message from the bottom here. We have Tower. And guys, this is not the Tower as it is in the tarot, okay? This card is telling you that it's time that take some time out for you. Unplug. Perhaps you might even consider, ladies and gentlemen, doing meditation or doing yoga. I'm saying to just keep your mind off of this situation or off of this X. All right? So let's get into your reading wholeheartedly and pull a few cards from the top of the deck just to get into more specifics about your situation here. All right, I'm going to pull a few cards from the top. We have stars. Understand, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very positive card here. You can certainly manifest any wish that you would like to manifest, ladies and gentlemen. The world is certainly your oyster. Okay, so whatever it is in mind that you will want to manifest, this card is telling you that now you can. And it's also telling you too that unlike what you've encountered in the past, you didn't really trust yourself as much. This card is asking you to trust your intuition. Okay. Next message you have wings. I knew this card would come up. You never needed this X. You never needed those wings to fly. You are You've always been content with yourself, despite whether you felt that way or not. This card is all about self love, loving yourself. Okay? Next message we have mural. Okay? It's time that you guys, again, put the focus back on yourself. Be your own first priority. Know your worth, Taurus, and stop putting others' interests and needs before your own. It's certainly okay to say no to people. Okay? It really is. All right? Next message. Storm. Understand that this too shall pass. Every hurricane shall and will come to an end at some point. But you can't run from the problem here. You're going to have to face it headstrong. Let's select two more messages. You have witch. Justice is coming. So it looks like that this ex is certainly is going to be returning to your life in some way, or you'll be receiving some type of phone call or text with this ex trying to, make amends with you. For some of you, this ex may even try to return, and some of you will allow this person to re-enter your life, which it may not be best for you, but of course that's your decision. Okay. Um, I'm also feeling too that kids are involved with some of you guys, and some of you might even be going through some type of a legal debacle as well, where I see that a favorable outcome seems to be coming towards you. All right, let's select two more messages here. We have garden. See, justice is coming, and something lovely will certainly grow from this here because you know challenges some challenges only make you stronger, really, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and this card is telling you that there's no need to keep dwelling on your pain. Okay, focus on the here and the now, and just stop worrying about this situation because God has you covered. Okay, and last message with these cards: mirror. Treat your body like the palace that it is here. So it looks like you guys also need to, stop giving yourself away so quickly to people. Try to, not only with doing it, also it seems that maybe your eating habits are not good or haven't been good, and this is something that you might want to consider doing, even exercising perhaps. Okay? So, what I like to do now, Taurus, is to take out my grief cards here, and basically I'm going to just basically pull a few more cards for those of you who are still mourning or grieving the loss or the demise of this relationship. And what these cards will assist you in doing is kind of help you get over your grief and to help you heal. Okay? So let's see. I'm going to go and select 5 messages from this deck. So what messages do Taurus need to hear at this time in their response to grief, or in their understanding of grief and healing? Okay, let's start with your response to the loss. Okay? Understand that you have no control over loss, but you certainly have complete control over your thinking that follows. It's time that you try to make some effort to release judgment and blame for now. Okay? Understand too that painful as it is, we all learn in loss. Through this, we have learned about life, and you'll learn about yourself as well. Understand as well, Taurus, that not even death can end the love that you shared with that person. Okay? Start embracing your feelings and understanding that you do have a stronger connection with this person. You can't think your way out of grief. Be present for it. You can certainly handle it. Understand that. That's very important. And understand that children are often the forgotten grievers. Include your children in the grief because, as I said, it looks like you guys have children attached, and it could not only be, it doesn't have to be, the loss of, a bad relationship. It could be that you may have actually lost a spouse or lost, a lover or whatever, and these cards are connecting. So it could go either way here. Let's get two more messages here, ladies and gentlemen. Feel all your feelings as they come up instead of carrying them into the future. It's very important. And last but not least, let's select one more card for you guys. Understand that a grief is an expression that you loved well in life. The love, Taurus, will certainly last forever. Your memories will never die. Remember 3 moments today that you will always cherish. Okay? So, Taurus, this is a very inspiring reading. Okay? If it resonates, be sure to, as I said, give it a big thumbs up. All right? So now I'm going to go on and just pull out another oracle. Well, actually, I'm going to pull out my postcards here and I'm going to see what final message Spirit would like to share for you in terms of this situation here. So, Spirit, what final message would you like for me to share with Taurus regarding the subject under discussion? What final message? Let's see. Okay. We have the postcard here. Let's go on and read it, Taurus. Dear you, check in occasionally with yourself about your motives behind actions you plan on taking, especially when you have an end game in mind. Is a source of motivation desire or entitlement? Maybe you are drawn to a certain path because you think it would bring you a feeling related to the outcome you seek, like safety or wholeness. Know that you will see the reflection in the outer world of the motive that drives you forward. Do you need a motive? Can you simply be pulled in the direction your soul calls you toward joy, discovery, growth, or adventure? Participating in something compelling and meaningful without trying to define it. If you can step forward, surrendered to whatever Spirit has in store for you, you will be amazed at how things turn out. Check your motives, then hand them over to Spirit. Everybody here wants the best for you. Life loves you more than you know. All right, so Taurus, this is a very empowering message. Again, Taurus, if this reading has resonated, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. You can also send me over your comments. If you'd like to have a more personalized reading, you may contact me using the information indicated in the description box, okay? I certainly appreciate your time and enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.